All right, what is going on, everyone? It is time for some more Discoelysium. So, how you doing? Let's see where we left off last time. We already sent the. I mean, we're on day 3 now. You know, it's day 2. We sent the. We found the bullet in the body. We sent the body off. You know, we talked to a couple people. We went back to Everard. He gave us some letter to get people to sign as well, to get people to move out of this place across the water, which is where we're at now. We're across the water. We didn't do too much exploring over here. Really just made some money and finished some thoughts. But let's go ahead and I guess finish exploring this area. Oh, what's this? That gas? Banged up fuel canister? Oh, damn, 1162? Not bad, not bad. We do need some money. We need like $3 to pay our rent. But I think we're good for tonight already. Oh, there goes my cat. I don't know why. She just ate. He just wants to be crazy right now, I guess. Already. All right, we're getting some money though. A bottle drained of all its booze, frozen to the ice. Oh. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Elysium ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible.
I wonder if... No, it's just a motor carriage. It's not... I was about to say, I wonder if this is ours, like...
Remember the tire tracks?
But no way.
Martinez? This is where they were leading.
Oh shit! The tire tracks that broke that fence. This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Run your hand over the cold metal. What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo? How long has it been here? What should we do? Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What's the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
A monkfish. How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea.
Okay.
Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket. Papers would be cool. Maybe there's registration inside, like a person registration. You know, like your badges.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two tops?
Okay, so sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede? That's gonna take way too damn long, I feel like, right? Did we really just waste?
As you sit down
okay.
on the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent.
Damn, it kind of sucks, because maybe if we would have had some thoughts, we could have...
The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on, it looks very blue. Point to the sunken vehicle, whistle a tune. Hold on, it looks very blue.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
Huh? Oh, whistle a tune.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher-pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves.
That was
like
a
the
big
hourglass
ass
on a timepiece.
jump in time.
30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, you know, point to your eyes? I sure is taking a sweet time. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches? Oof. Oh man, I almost feel like the anthill, but yeah, I don't know, because the leeches, I don't know.
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent
Oh, that's
and
true.
even cure many ailments.
True.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no therapeutic benefits to... Well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage rituals. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set.
Damn, we're
keeps
really
climbing.
wasting a lot of time
I
here.
hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to decide with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Think I'll ever find my gun? Man, this is taking a long time. Shipping company and the strikers.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head, I guess that's just your way of saying you'd side with the company. I understand, you're saying you're siding with the union. But if someone puts a gun to your head...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more
Now look at
minutes
it.
pass.
Can you make up the marquee now? Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side? Can you make out the marquee now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupris, Model 40.
Eyes turn to you.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Oh boy.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it.
So is
It's
this...
pedagogical.
It is
Does he
mine!
know something about the driver of this vehicle?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Rub your chin. Small fish, this one. This must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. It's like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Capri 41. Stupid factory. I hate guessing. District something? A precinct? Something municipal? Rub your temples. You're getting a horrible headache. Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and
Damn,
the most
bro.
terrible feeling comes over you.
See, I thought it was, but it also kind of looked different. That's crazy.
No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea? No, no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
I mean, seriously, it's just a coincidence. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove
I'm
it in the sea.
afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone. How do we get it out? I can still fix it. They're not gonna take me back after this, are they? The badge, the gun, now this. Things were going so well, we were just whistling merrily. Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it.
Many
Parts of
years?
it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the
Jesus.
electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in
40,000?
the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I don't have that kind of money. I couldn't even pay a hostel bill. People are going to be angry at me, aren't they? In Precinct 21? This is a disaster. Couldn't even pay the bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
They're not going to take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
The badge, the gun, now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
Oh, I fucked up. Things were going so well, we were just whistling merrily.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Oh shit. Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Hopefully my badge and my gun are in there.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Damn, bro. I really fucked up, didn't I?
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Hold up. Don't you mean the scene of the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
It sure does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while. Judging from all the bottles, the sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey Kim, looks like we've had a couple of partygoers here.
Looks like it.
Like they were having a great time laughing here. Some kind of theater to them, a circus production by a great clown. Was this party against the law on the ice like this? It was probably a public danger.
Not as such, no. Let's keep moving, detective.
Alright. Okay. Yo. RCM commander's jacket. RCM badge. I got my badge. I got my badge. Calculus and that. Shivers. Visual calculus. For Shivers. Shivers is 6, visual okay, so I mean either one goes up and the corpse just stays the same. Okay, how's it look though? How's it look? I mean, it's a little, it's little. Oops. All right, my badge.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Lieutenant glances at the badge in your hand. Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression.
The expression.
Although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier? But I don't want to be Harrier Dubois. Harrier Dubois it is then. You can choose to accept it or not. What kind of name is that?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
Okay, that's my name.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank Lieutenant 2 JFR?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Freighter? W Freighter. What is a Lieutenant W Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the
Pretty
highest
good.
rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus your W Freighter.
Wow, declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers,
Teenagers?
then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kinks?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
Wait, satellite officers? So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior? So you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank? Thanks for explaining all this. Don't mention it? Mention it. Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career
funny.
in the past, and
That's pretty
this
funny.
leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. Holy shit. Bro, some of these options are crazy. Thanks, that gives me hope,
Good.
he says with a smile. Turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads,
Serial Rev 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
the numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Date of issue 7th of November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
4 months ago.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Think 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
He stops. What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Put the badge away. Okay, cool. That's cool. Got my badge. Not my gun yet, though. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. The other side of the boat has recently been tarred. Shit. Can I go up this way? There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Okay. Oh.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Wait, what would I be doing under there? Great news, I found somewhere new to sleep. Yeah, wait, what would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Great news, I found somewhere new to sleep.
Huh?
I said great news, I found somewhere to sleep. Pointed the boat. Under there. Under this boat here, it'll be free. I could pretty much finish the case from under that boat there. It's dry, weatherproof, and free of charge. I'm gonna live under a boat now. Like, I wish I could say he's joking, but I feel like it's not gonna come off as a joke. I'm gonna say it right there.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer.
Alright, my bad.
I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Okay. Wait, yeah, can I get up there like that? No, I don't think so. I have to go from that other side of it. Okay. Fisherman shacks? Quick travel? Quick travel? How do I do that? I don't have a map, right? What the hell? What's that all about? Huh? Haven't seen the RCM around for ages. How you doing? Oh, what are these fish doing here? I got some new boots. Perception or composure and savoir-faire. My savoir-faire is only 2. I have a minus from items, and then composure is 6. Yeah, I would rather put these boots on. Yeah, much better. All right, how you doing?
Hi, officer.
Lillian the net picker. Woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
I have questions. First is, what's your name? It depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Wait, is this one of the people that I need to get to sign the paper? Can I look at that? 2 signatures. Doesn't. Oh yeah, Isabel and Lillian. Yeah, this is one of them. Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles their earrings. I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help. I was asked to get your signature. Enter the envelope. What do you do around here? You kind of already got that. Nice sword. Pointed to Saber on her hip. Does it come with a story? Is that your boat? I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for imaginary animals. People who look for animals who are hard to find. People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist. Animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? I haven't heard about those.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here.
Huh?
Nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like? Where did they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
There she points north. That's it, I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Hold on. Do you know how to use it? It is imposing. Know what guns are for? It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow that sword? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold! Point to the expression on your face. I'm a proper man, believe me. True, most people I've met are scared. Point to the expression on your face. You like it? Find someone else to laugh at. I'm not a clown. Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where? Gone. Coward. I would never leave anyone. He disappeared. Sounds like a missing persons case. Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him.
Hmm.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, say no more. Wait for her to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
Damn.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Yeah, death is nothing. I shit on death. Should have thrown yourself in the waves after him. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? Healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what looks like rocks.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
-1, Kim's presence makes it awkward. -6, don't know a good spot yet. Explore the coast. That's crazy. No, I'm not doing that. Is that your boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days? Put your hand in the rain.
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready? I want to ask something else. When do you think it'll be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger, a fast sloop in the distance, white sails. My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
I get signatures that are not real though. The boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Planks creak beneath your weight. Is that bad? This ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. Okay. Hey. Can't see into the house from this angle. Lock tight. God damn it, I just bought that. Okay, I thought I fucked up and did something.
Yes?
No. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. See dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and forgotten chair. Can I go in there? Oh shit, we're going in. Cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. Bow tie? Hold up. You're sure that wearing this tie is a statement? You're not sure what kind of statement though. I guess it would go around the neck, huh? Inland Empire versus drama. Inland Empire versus drama. Inland Empire is only 2 and drama's 5. So yeah, we don't need to wear the bow tie. See a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Postcard? I'm not sure like if what else the postcards are for besides selling. Like, I mean, I'm just assuming. Alright, let's take this, oh shit. Fine. So, is this where we were? Yeah, it just leads down there, okay. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's continue on, exploring this part. Cinder blocks charred and makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. Can I sit on the bench to pass time, I guess?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Okay. Oh shit, we didn't check that. Money maybe? Oh, I found some pants. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience Moralist pants? What? +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. So would they heal me for 2 morale then? Is that what that's saying? I'm assuming so. Okay. That person right there. See what's in here first. Money. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. That, what do I need? Do I need this on for this? Nice. Money, 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 money. Street sign is illegible from the graffito. Hello. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the Apricot Suzunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
If you can't see, then how did you know I was here? Lean forward. What if I don't want to? If you can't see, then how did you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come.
She beckoned you toward her. Lean forward.
Welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said. We're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble. We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. Point your finger pistols at her.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before? I think she just means cops. If she means me, that's crazy. What kind of an ill omen are we talking about? I am an ill omen, alright. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that? Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there.
He points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Could someone stay around here? Who's in this fishing village? What's further down the coast? Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you? Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Her soapy thumb points to the building behind her. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Wait, hold on. You're just giving it to me? I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations. There's this guy, Guard, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold. Okay, I'll take it. Get keys to your new home? Wait, hold on. You're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room? One more time. I can just have the room? You got yourself a tenant. No, I don't want a free room. It's not proper. Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
No, I'll just stay at the Whirling in Rags.
Suit yourself. But should you ever need shelter, remember old Isabel and her shack by the sea.
This is Isabel. Okay, so those are the two that need to sign. What's in the fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Place is pornographically poor. Gotta be something here, tell me. Who else lives in this village? Is there a way to make a little money around here? It's gotta be something here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Lillian already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I haven't seen any drunks yet, though.
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Is there any way to make a little money around here?
Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is on down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Is it then apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
You want to come to a fish market here? That's it? There's gotta be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Nothing is impossible, surely.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash. All right, tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Herrier Dubois.
What a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Don't want to get the signatures, but I don't know if I have to. And there's some way to not get the signatures.
The scruffy-haired little boy.
Oh, they're
kicks a
twins?
stone. He can't be more than 5 years
Oh no,
old.
Lillian's twin. Okay, saying it looks just like Lillian. Okay.
The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out.
Oh no, they
of
are
his
twins.
mouth.
You guys look identical. You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains to the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Children are stupid. Wow, you guys look identical.
The stone kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
The lieutenant remarks with evident glee. I am, yes. And what are you, Kidmaster General? It's impossible to be good with kids. They're too stupid. I am, yes.
Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
Okay, bye kids. Take care. Hard to see the details. The color's all warm and welcoming or cozy though. What's that? A book? Okay, cool. A flower trial where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Alright, well, we got another book. The fuck? Who the hell is this kid? Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Ruffed grouse taxidermy. Maybe we can use that and give that to Gart to make him happy since we fucked the other bird up. Maybe?
Hello, mister.
Hello. A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on a sofa, looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it
right.
around.
You Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily.
Little Lily.
You know my mom?
Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes.
Doesn't
They
like
don't
them.
want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
She slowly processes the word and snickers with laughter. Let's see. What's this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling. What's that thing you're holding there?
It's Lammy.
Lammy.
He's my friend. Sort of. Like,
He holds the fuzzy piece up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Okay. Well, pleased to meet you, Lammy.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
What's this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
She helps, smiling broadly.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
So I just said. Yes, but what's it for? Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks
Nice, nice. I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last two words carefully.
Oh.
Doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye. The girl's large, curious eyes remains fixed on you. Alright. See you later. No one work, buddy boy? That's good. Damn, it's only been 1 hour? You gotta stay the whole day, or you said you go home early, right? I don't even know if you got your freaking headphones in.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken. Technical work day is until 2 p.m. Damn, bro, you got another 4 hours? That's crazy. Broken. Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object. If that doesn't show up in like an hour, then you're leaving. Oh, today is when he wanted to go to New York? Ah, okay.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
You know where I'm staying the whole day?
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Nice. Well, I don't know how we're gonna get the helmet, because he said he kicked the helmet into the water. He could be lying though. So we got the gloves. +2 interfacing. Oh. Oh yeah, we got a book. Okay, and then... Okay, so take the stuffed bird to him. We have a level up, but I don't know, I feel like we should hold on to that point for now.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off. Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be. I had solved my Rubik's Cube to flex. Sour Patch Kids, the regular ones, and your stream for my entertainment. I'm chilling. Ah, okay. Oh, you have your solved one just to flex, so you just have it on your desk? That's crazy. This guy.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step.
This guy.
Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
1 down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come. This gear could line my pockets with cash. I should probably sell it to some other cops. This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it. 1 down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come.
2? Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious.
No, I'm not getting the rest. I mean... How do I get over there? Over here? Hold on, what's this?
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol. Flex some more wet snow from above.
Damn, it's big over there. I should probably finish checking out the rest of the village before I head up there. Look around you.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring. The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet. and sticking together. You look around.
Taking every Friday off for the rest of the year. That's pretty good. 4-day work week. Not bad, not bad. Got a lot of time to chill, catch up on stuff. You know? Yeah. I don't know if you saw Married to the Real put out the first 2 episodes of Stranger Things. So that's pretty cool. I watched the first one last night, but I think they must have put up the second one after I already went to sleep. So I'll probably watch that later. Let's see here. What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings, crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles, grey and red forgotten city blocks, what remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
And beyond that,
the waters turn black, Coal City in the shadow of San Martin, a boom town, back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
what is there?
Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume.
Le Petit Rat?
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums, and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper.
Deeper?
After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safre and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings.
What I noticed about relaxing yesterday is that I have to prioritize rest days because I'm doing too much. Yeah, you gotta have an actual schedule. You can't just, I feel like doing it today. I feel like not doing it today. I feel like doing it today. I feel like not doing it today. Didn't watch any Stranger Things. I mean, I already knew you weren't, you know what I mean? Come on now. You said you were gonna do it, so I knew you were gonna do the exact opposite of that. It's not hard to figure you out, dog, you know what I mean? And that's the one thing you consistent with. If you say you're gonna do something, I can count on you not to do it. That's it.
The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. How can it be pure if it's magenta?
How can it be pure if it's magenta?
Snow falls, and there is no answer. Some things are not for mortals to know.
Wipe the snow from your shoulder.
Few Petit Rat return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers.
I just be
into water.
Doing stuff that I don't tell you I'm be doing. Yeah, because the shit you tell me you are gonna do, you don't do anyway. So what's the point? What's the point? Just don't even say you're gonna do nothing. Just don't even say you're gonna do nothing. I tell you what, after you do something, then you talk about it. Cause you be filling up a whole schedule, but you ain't got the time to do it. So just say what you do after you did it. You know what I mean?
The canal
that's all you gotta do. That's it.
There and beyond it.
It's easier that way.
Martinez proper. The district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism.
But overall, you enjoyed the opening episodes. You be setting up expectations of what's happening, and then they don't happen. You know, so don't do that. I enjoyed the opening episodes. I don't know. I mean, yes, I enjoyed it, but I don't know. It just felt. I'm saying these empty Fridays coming up, they're gonna be catch-up days. See, you're doing it again. You saying what you're gonna do before you do it. I'm gonna catch up on Friday, and then guess what? Friday gonna come, and guess what? Yeah, still behind. Falling even further behind. So let's just wait till Friday. All right, let's wait till Friday, and then you catch up, and then you talk about it on Saturday. Be like, hey, on Saturday, you just be like, hey, I caught up. You know what I mean? Let's do that. But yeah, as for the episodes, by Friday coming, I'm at work. Yeah, this guy. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna put my time in. I'm gonna put my time off request. That's a request. It can be denied. You know what I mean? It can be denied. They say, hey, best I could do is give you Wednesday off. How about that? But yeah, the episodes, like I liked them, but I don't know. It just felt, I don't know if it's because they were so much older that it felt weird, or I don't know. Maybe I just expected more and it just felt different than what I was expecting. I mean, it was, like I said, it's all right. I enjoyed it, but I was definitely confused about some things. So I'm just looking forward to the new episodes that are going to come out around Christmas. But yeah, I still think so far season 4, absolutely top of the seasons list so far at the moment.
Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds.
That's all?
Like all monuments, it's also a warning. 6-story ruins on the south side of the roundabout cast a long shadow over the profligate king.
And further?
A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood. Clean white light coming from the windows of a clean cube-shaped office building hidden amidst ruins. A secret.
I know Netflix put out a recap video, but it's only like 5 minutes. So, you know, but yeah, I think there's only like 3 episodes left of My Hero, and there's only like 3 episodes left of Welcome to Derry, which that's also really good. I know you don't want to watch that, but you gotta watch the Roshi reactions to that, because Lupa is going crazy. What's in the north?
The abandoned church, one of 2 remaining stave churches, which were collectively called Les Sept Sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the revolution.
And further north?
A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul.
And on the islets?
The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell.
New episodes of My Hero probably going to be all in the fields too, at the end of an era. They're just like closing stuff up for sure. It's gonna be it's definitely gonna be strange. It's gonna be so weird, just like 3 episodes of just closing it up, you know what I mean? Like, kind of crazy.
Further out, the lights burn bright
But yeah.
on Resurrection. Way beyond Martinez, a popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets.
I actually, before I streamed on Tuesday, like when I was eating my breakfast, I ended up watching Married to the Reel's reaction to that last episode. I was like, hey, this wasn't a good choice, bro. I was getting so emotional. I like that. And then because she was getting so emotional, it was too much. It was too much. And on the other side of the inlet?
Then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
Before the curtains are drawn?
The Bay of Revachol. Vastness, great depth. Over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air-brinier than here. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild pines. Zam. Morian.
Yeah, she was. Now, the most I've ever seen her say was like, oh, you guys are gonna have me out here shedding a thug tear. But that episode, she was just letting it loose. He couldn't hold it. It was too much.
And at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the Coalition warship, Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if he were to rise up against the market.
I don't know if you watched the Roshi one too, but you know, they were getting emotional in that one too. In the south.
The raised motorway, 881, separating Martinez from Jamrock. Vehicles whoosh past one another day and night, while those who reside in the labyrinthine alleyways beneath the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox.
The Pox
was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak that killed many children. Most everyone has avoided the hospital and surrounding park ever since. The Pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust. Feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off.
But still,
heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies, or just to overdose in peace.
You showed up going to New York? Yep. Pretty chilly up there. You got your jacket and all that good shit on?
A line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill. It serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance. Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells.
No, it was home. I want more.
The stairs descend to central Jamrock. A man named Cooklove has a snow-covered stall there in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with fly larvae to your colleagues who believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning.
Ew.
Snow falls on the utility district, the library, the florist, the Sarah Mauritian restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and drug dens, and the chop shops of the Zemlyaki. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there is a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed toward the seafloor, looking for something, like whiskers.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what they do, you know. They usually talk about stuff. I mean, what's his name? Lupo is just cracking jokes, like, through anything. And he'll just keep saying the same joke. You said we can roll out now, so I guess I'm on now? Alright. Yeah, and Lupo's always over there just like he'll tell a joke and then he'll go like this. He'll put his hand on Roshi's shoulder and stare at him until Roshi, yeah? You know, like, so. For what?
A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpaulin flap in the wind.
What's above?
More Coalition aerostatics. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow. One large airship carries crates in its belly.
What's below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
General problem group reactions with emotional scenes? Yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Alright, see ya. Have fun in New York. Tell me a secret of the Saiyans, Wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it. But who knows?
Put the big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. Dump your feet for warmth, brushing off the snow.
We should
Finish
keep
thought.
moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
All right. Wait, so he can go up there, but I can't? How do I get over there? Oh, I have to go through. Oh, okay. Like this. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you. All right, I don't want to go north because I feel like north, a whole nother little section. I feel like we should circle back and go down. Hold on. Shit. Oh, here we go. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirp. Running around with this freaking crowbar. There's
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
what did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
About the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
Dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
That's enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Okay. Oh, so we can't. Okay, cool. That's just it. And we have. Whatever the hell's over here. Nice. We got some money. I guess these are the drunks. Don't call Abigail, grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if he in recognition, then turns his head away.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
I am the law. Who's Abigail? I'll call whoever I want. They'll tell me what to do. Who's Abigail?
Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
I mean, he's drunk. I'm not gonna waste. He whimpers softly, his voice trailing off into nothingness. Well, these guys.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you.
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
To see you too, friend. I'm a police officer, not your friend. What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Friend, do we know each other? Amphetamine, quite the business venture you set up here. Why does a bottle of spirits cost 300 real? Like it smokes. Alcohol, speed. Friend, do we know each other?
Sure, friend. You know it.
Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon. Let's have a word after your high-concept transactions. I'll give you the lowdown.
Okay, amphetamine?
Hi. By amphetamine, I mean speed.
Well, I didn't tell him I was a police officer, so I don't think I'll say that one. I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, it's what I said.
Right, got it.
Good, my man. Now, what can I offer you?
What the business venture you set up here?
Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I've got everyone on my hook.
Spreads his arms and smiles a crooked toothless smile.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Like you're on your own hook. Impressive in entrepreneurship. Going to his vice stand, I approve. Got a permit for this little shit show? Looks like you're on your own hook too.
Of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
He has long forgotten what you were talking about.
Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Nah, let him speak. No one can buy spirits for 300 real. That's crazy. I'll just have the spirits and not the story today. Thank you. Let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
He bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his Pilsner and stares at you intently.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What is?
What?
What do you mean, what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
Shakes his index finger at you. Where'd you get the bottle of spirits from? Okay, can I get the spirits if that's okay with you? You know what? I don't even want the spirits anymore. Where'd you get it from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
It's a nasty yellow clod on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
Sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Assholes. They no shame taking money for a service they provide? Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
He gets an excited gleam in his eyes.
Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
Jesus.
Snakes or intestinal worms?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Don't say it.
Thought it was 300 real. Can I smell it first? It will prove useful, yes. Can I smell it first?
Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive.
You need a 14.
In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
No. I don't know, maybe having this will be worth it.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Yeah, this one doesn't have, it doesn't say anything. These ones tell me some speed. Damn, 15. I'm gonna buy this.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
If you drink this, then you'll die. That's a fact. And that's why we're going to save you from yourself and store this as a sellable item.
Profit.
Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Let's go. Elysium. No spoilers.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend.
Ducky.
But come back anyway.
Bam. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's it. You know, I was gonna pull a you this morning, Ducky. I was gonna get the frozen hot chocolate, but it was also like 44 degrees. And I was like, nah, I'll just wait until it's like a little warmer than that for that. $6? Okay, so I'll gain $3. It's not bad. All right, this guy said he wanted to talk afterwards. The way she fucking goes.
Hey, tequila.
30-something man clad in two-piece lycra tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Picks up his beer. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, tequila sunset.
Even when it's like 5 degrees?
How are the high concept reality based adventures proceeding?
I will say the last time I had it, it was not hitting like the shit that I've been getting. I just like, because I used to get that a lot. Like whenever I drive down to my mom's, that's like a 4-hour drive, so I would just stop at Dunkin' on the way. I'll be drinking that shit on the way there, you know what I mean? But it just, the last time I had it, it was not hitting. Gotta go to a different one. Maybe that's a maybe, because when it was good, it was at the other Dunkin', and when I had it this time, it was at this Dunkin'. But prior to that time where I had it when it was not good, let me tell you something. I went to eat it, or I went to drink it, and I had it on my little table, and I accidentally bumped the table, and that bitch fell on my floor and exploded everywhere. Oh, bro. I had to clean that shit up, bro. And I had not taken a single sip out of it. That was fucking terrible, bro. That was fucking terrible. Fucking sticky. It was fucking everywhere. It was terrible. Fortunately, the cats were just looking at it like, what the fuck going on in here? What you got on the floor, man? Instead of like going up to it and trying to like lick it. The sad day for us all. Yeah, it was. I bet you were at med school and like all of a sudden you just, I got like a pain in my chest real quick. You know what I mean? Like I bet you felt it.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you called someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Not too hot. I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Reality makes me aggressively sad. No, people tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend to my will. I am the law. Retrosternal pain started going crazy. Hey, bro, I'm gonna take your word for it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take your word for it on that one. Right? Oh, that's a baby. Reality makes me aggressively sad.
I know what you mean. Sitting around with these bums, you really get to know the nitty-gritty of reality. And it isn't good.
He looks at his buddies with mock appreciation. I was playing more Dying Light last night, and I was using, dude, that grappling hook. I actually used the grappling hook. That shit was crazy. I did break my legs a few times. There was one time where I was just testing it. I ended up like jumping off the roof of a building and like saving myself before I hit the ground. I also thought, if I could do that, maybe I could like aim it at the ground and save myself. You could not do that. But otherwise it's pretty good. And you can use it to kind of like stun enemies too, which is kind of wild. But I went to the old town, which is pretty cool so far. So I'm in there right now.
Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Takes a sip from his beer.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
Oh. Yes. You and your pal signed this document?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen? The pro's gonna do it.
Yes, I have this green ape pen.
All right.
Idiot Doomspot. I need at least 2 signatures on the document.
Hey, Abs. Hey, Abs.
Don't you? You cool, Abigail?
I need you to sign this document right here. It's important.
Don't call her.
His trembling hand catches the paperwork. He lays it out on his knee and starts writing slowly. The handwriting is almost illegible due to his shaky hands.
Don't call Abigail. Great job, Abs. Nailed it.
He hands it back to you. Can I have the pen back too? Done a great service to the village, to RCM, and to Revachol. Can I have the pen back?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman. And as a businessman,
Aww.
I'm going to keep the pen. For
No.
my trouble.
Fucker.
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you have.
I did like that.
My favorite is the gun he lost.
Done a great service to the village, the RCM, and to the Revachol.
Hey, guys. We're heroes.
He waves his hand erratically to the other guys.
About fucking time, man. I've done my duty.
Brings his hand up to his head for a salute.
Don't call Abigail.
He snorts and takes a swig from his bottle. Bottle is empty.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail this? I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
Mailbox Plaza. Got it. Alright. And we only have like 30 minutes until we have to we still gotta check out over here, but we have 30 minutes until... Wait, was there more over here? 30 minutes until we gotta call Alice and check on the serial number. Okay, this just leads over here. Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't really go over here too. I mean, we checked inside of here. That was it. Yeah, okay, cool. Got some Jamrock biker cop sunglasses. If we believe we lost our thing. -1 logic, +1 empathy. 1 logic, -1 authority. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Logic, where's my logic? Logic is 6, that's good. Authority, I needed authority. And where's my empathy? Empathy, okay, cool. Okay, cool. How do I get over there? I think we have to actually get the bridge down to like go over there. All right, I'm gonna go sell the spirits, and then maybe talk to Gart.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure.
I sell.
Let me have a look.
Armor. I have a fascinating photo. No. Pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Boom. The fuel canister. I'm gonna hold on. I don't know if I should sell everything
Another time, perhaps.
at the same time, just because I don't know if I'll lose money. So I might need to hold on to it. and sell it later. Alright, so we'll talk to Gart. I really want to get on the roof here, but yeah. What's up, Gart?
Can I help you?
How my bill for tonight?
Got the 20 real.
Actually, hold on.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
Gart, I found a new bird for the whirling. Give him the ruffed grouse.
What is this thing?
No, Beggy, I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop. I wanted to apologize for breaking the great skua by bringing you this ruffed grouse.
Okay. Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
All right.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
What? Come on.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style. Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it? Part of my quest of self-discovery helped me. This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44? It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used. When was the last time you had a band play here? What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
What? It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client, I pay my bills, and I have the right to use the karaoke machine. Okay, fuck me then. Just fuck me.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
Alright, I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for the smallest church in St. Saints.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Nice.
Got the 20 real?
I wasn't sure if by giving him the bird it might lower the cost, but yeah, here you go.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna go sing.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Drama, huh? Drama. Wait, I need to turn on the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the...
Okay, we'll do it at night. Feels right, you belong here. Alright, we'll do it at night. Do it at night. Okay, alright. We still have time. Oh yeah, we gotta mail this. But we need to have some more time.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
I think we get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
Drop the white envelope in the mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug ever up. You know he's going to play you somehow.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Okay. Let's go turn that in. Then by the time we get back, we could probably call Alice. We also have to go to the smoker's apartment after 9 p.m. Wait, can we? I don't think we can open that still. We need to raise our rhetoric. All right, how you doing, sir? I mailed it.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
Done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything.
Nice.
The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Signatures I got. I know you plan to force them out with the construction noise. You ordered the hangman killed? Can I get my... You ordered the hangman killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
You ever heard that two giant rise hornets can do to an entire colony of bees? They destroy it. They're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men?
I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and
crazy.
dies. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Yeah, everyone hates them, except ultra liberals. Maybe, which happens to be me. How is this connected to the strike? Am I ultra liberal? I guess.
You're not an ultra liberal, Harry.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't be a retard.
What the fuck? Well, I gained $1. I forgot about that. That's the tax one. That's the tax one. Hold on, where is it? Indirect modes of taxation. Ultra liberal dialogues options give +1 real. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
How many of you guys are there in the Union? How are you going to fund your new independent harbor? How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
Can't possibly hope to continue like this. Clients will leave en masse.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
That's just the top of the iceberg, though, isn't it? God, that sounds shady. Digging it, Everard. Have to say, I'm digging this part. That's the top of the iceberg. Or yeah, that's the top of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column.
In bulk shipping, large volume column is a major buyer, a shark.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored, and risperidone is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned.
Miles.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
What's up? Well, what's wrong with risperidone?
He's basically admitting to it.
Drugs are a no-go for me. I'll report this. I have to admit, that's a well put together plan and far removed from you. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? Makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this, keeps it out of the more dangerous hands. Yes, we'll put together the plan and far removed from you. Yeah, I'll report this.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me.
The antipsychotic? Yeah, that's what they're talking about. They said it's for treating severe psychosis. That's what they're talking about, bruh. He's in the drug trade, but I'm trying to solve a murder.
Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbour's turnover, just like the harbour is, but a small part of Martinez.
Still be illegal. So, is there a trade or isn't there? On.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
Well, I mean, if it has the word incorporate in it, then I like it. I'm a money guy. Very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here. Not enough flags or kings. Honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an opinion.
Harry, the future I have in store for Martinez will have all the macho aesthetics you love so much. The crowns, the guns. I will even slip in a skull and bones for you, my friend.
Oh yeah, skull and bones. Skull and bones on a Revacholian flag. A Revacholian death squad. Oh yeah, the visual image has completely bedazzled you. You're 100% with Everard now.
Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big time mode, Harry.
Big picture mode.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big time mode.
Can I have my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
You bastard.
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
Old woman.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
The gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Who's waving it around at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
We might be looking at someone with a medical history here. Watch out.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
A smile flickers in the corner of his mouth. Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
Night starting at 10 p.m. near the old fish market on the coast.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Okay.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Alright, that's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Suddenly there's sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
I'm gonna leave now.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
The what? Sounds like my stomach is growling. What's my lower intestines going on about?
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
Vows?
The vows are blood and flesh.
What's my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
What is fascism, though? Okay, stomach, I've made up my mind about fascism. Proceed to judgment.
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems?
What to say? Bulls. I thought you were my circulatory system.
Quit stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. The weak link.
Financiers?
Yes, them. But also, Women.
Women?
Women. Men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen. That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that woo men need to know their place.
Am I having some kind of stomach seizure?
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting this?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Fascism sounds so bad, though. What if we call it something else, like traditionalism?
Okay, yes, let's call it that. Good thinking. That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of that?
Alright, I made my mind up.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
Absolutely not. I'm not going to be played by an upset stomach.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
Well, Jesus. Alright, so... Okay, so we have... Hold on, let me see here. When did we... 8... Okay, so we still have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Leo have anything else to say?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old
Yes,
Leo.
yes.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Leo, you seem to know everyone around here. I want to ask about someone.
Mr. Evrat doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
Tell me about this Edgar guy you keep mentioning.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Evrat's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does. But a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revachol, they say.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. I really don't. Let me stop you there, Leo. I had another question. Or, don't interrupt Leo.
All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa.
Chuckles.
Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
The little guy chuckles again.
South Safari. A lot of bulk chemical manufacturing going on there. A lot of cargo shipments being made too. The trade must have been lucrative for the trip to be so long.
What about Mignana?
He's a union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everett sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better.
Tell me about Measurehead.
Whoa, he's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that. Once he said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men. I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but I shouldn't talk about that.
Tell me about Titus.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort, old Titus is.
Tell me about Everard.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everard would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister.
If anything, the ever-present smile on Leo's face gets even warmer. Tell me about Renee.
The night guard. Ooh, he's a peculiar fellow. He's the strong, silent type, you could say. We talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays petanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin, down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Renee. They lived on the same street their entire lives. Even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember. Strange fellows. Mr. Martin was always real nice to me in school. I remember once.
Hold up, Gaston was your human studies teacher?
Mr. Martin, yes. Don't really remember much about him. I was just a boy back then.
Actually, I want to talk about something else.
Sure, mister. What can Leo do for you?
Expression on his wrinkled face says, I really want to help you. Alright, I'm off. Okay, cool. So... let's see. So 9 p.m. for the smoker in the apartment. 10 p.m. for this person on the dock. See this.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
In the world for 2 days. So I wonder if that's going to go up every day so it gets easier. So we need to level up rhetoric. Hold on. Boom. Wait, hold on. Something is... Take that off. Do I have a different hat? I don't. But that was lowering my rhetoric. So here's what we do. Oh wait, I can't, right? If I do this, it's not gonna...
You're back before
yeah, I don't.
Container.
Alright, let's put 1 in rhetoric. We'll have 1 more point, I believe.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
We need to roll a 10.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
We need to roll a 10.
And
fuck.
As it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Alright, so now we need to roll. Wait, do I have anything else that I can equip that will help my rhetoric or rhetoric? No. Okay. All right, let's do it again. I really want to get in here. I'm gonna be honest.
You're back before the cargo container.
So now we just need a 9.
Has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello, is anybody there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
No. Wry smile crosses the lieutenant's face.
Try again.
There's someone in there. I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
Mega rich light bending guy.
You can't be serious.
Bro, who the fuck is mega light bending guy? Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details.
Why do I have so much money?
You do feel the overwhelming presence of capital. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review. Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
I failed this one. Oh, I needed a 20? Damn. I only got a 12.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
What are you doing? Come in. Hello.
Welcome. Come in, make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
What you can see of his body appears composed, a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you? Get back to our investigation. Thanks for your time. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harrier Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
How did you become so rich? What are you doing in this container? You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money? How did you become so rich?
Oh Lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
Shit, it might. Look at what's going on here, bro.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graz. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
It's like being an extremely high net worth individual. Cool, but I want to ask you about something else. Yeah, what's it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
You're right. Capital accumulation is its own reward. Don't you think that you should use your great wealth for the glory of your fatherland? You're a thief. People out there are working their asses off while you chill here. It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of society? Cool, I don't even have any interesting replies. You're right. Capital accumulation is its own reward.
Precisely, Mr. Dubois. You know, I hear people talk sometimes about economic equality and fairness, but tell me, where would we be without liberalism? In caves, whacking each other with bombs.
Just a bunch of evil apes duking it out on a giant ball.
Exactly. A world of slavery and violence, which brings us back to the essential truth of modernism. Where we are right now, the freedom of mankind can only be derived from the free flow of capital.
Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great.
It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it, but you look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
Yeah, it's chin. No, I mean, I can't even see you. It's as if something is happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth. Among that group of individuals, it's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
That's crazy. So what is our coefficient? Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face? So what is our coefficient?
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient for you and this individual appears to be 0.9998, repeating. That's not good for you.
Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things, but calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
I'm calm.
That's good.
Tim, are you seeing this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
So he has a lot of money.
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Surens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping.
We're in Revachol, formerly a colony of the kingdom of Surinese. We're in Martinez, the district of Revachol, former capital of the world. We're in Martinez. There's a pretty good hostel here called the Whirling in Rags. We're in Martinez. There's a creepy abandoned commercial area here. Really don't know. We're in Revachol, formerly a colony of the kingdom of Surinese.
A fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting stuff. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Oh, I should not ask him for money then, maybe. Wait, why don't you help them? You got so much money, it can't make a difference to you. Do you travel from place to place via shipping container?
There simply aren't enough hours a day to handle all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls.
Well then I guess maybe since he's in here and I found him, but not a lot of people are here, I can ask him then?
Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
So you travel from place to place via shipping container?
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Bourgeois. Okay. Wow. Bourgeois. Ah, so you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle. Those things all sound pretty nice. Yeah, it does sound pretty tiresome. Ah, so you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
The bending light appears to wink. You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking everyone for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
Kim, I also can't afford to look any better than I do now. That's why I need the money.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a smart man.
the expression.
As you may know, us high net worth individuals do have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think they only have coins for coffee machines. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Almost nothing. Thank you for your kindness. Are you sure you don't have any more? I thought you were a billionaire. Nothing. Thank you for your kindness.
You're welcome. You know,
His eyes narrow. The light seems to bend more aggressively.
maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
Conceptualization. Godly. Godly. So I need to roll an 11. Conceptualization. Do I have anything that can help with that? I don't know. I'll come back.
Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all ears.
Conceptualization. Oh, there's that. Instead of the other shirt. Just logic. So then we just need to roll a 10. Oh, there's another shirt. Yeah. That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. Because it's a red check as well. Alright, but hey, at least we got in there. We figured that out. A little confusing, but you know, it's not what I expected at all. Alright. Now that we did that, oh, we need to go back to the car and radio in about the serial numbers, and then we need to, I guess we can go back down south across the water and explore the other part of that. Then we need to wait till 9 o'clock. Then we need to wait till 10 o'clock. Still a lot to do. We haven't saved in a while. Let me go ahead and save real quick. It has definitely been a while. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Why do they want to connect me to Sylvia again? What else could I ask her? I mean, I guess I could ask her stuff, but I feel like she didn't want to. I'll try it. Please connect me to the 41st again.
Just a moment, officer.
Oh, wait.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could. I have to report that I found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Yeah. Okay, and the call?
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Those words, the cabin becomes silent again. The radio microphone resting on the hook.
This is precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Hold on, where is... You discovered serial numbers, yep, run the number, call Alice back in the day for info on the armor's owner. Guess this one?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
It said about a day. Maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe I have to wait just a little bit more today. Alright, let's try Sylvia again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hey Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
I got everything I need.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio.
So why was it
the already familiar voice?
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see...
There must be something else that I have to talk to her about, but just not yet. Alright, so I guess we'll go back down here because we just didn't have what we needed. or wasn't enough time to call. Alright, so yeah, let's explore the rest of over here. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Did we not explore this? Or did we not look at that? What the hell? Why is that, yeah, what the hell? How did we miss that? Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. Alright. Alright, so let's go across here then. Okay, maybe we should wait, let's put the bag back on. Maybe we'll find some shit to put in the bag. Yeah, let's go across this way, I guess. We got here. Rust-eaten letters read Mazout. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Money, nice. We're about halfway to tomorrow's rent. The beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it. Dang, how do I get over there? Wait, did I go over there? Did I? Wait, so I didn't fully explore over there then. Water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe? How do I get up here? How do I get up in there? What if I go like this? Surely it'll help me get there. It is over here. Got it over there with somebody. We have to go the long way around. People over there. Stuff. Nice, nice. We are finding money. No boat in the boathouse today. Section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Got some new glasses. Savoir faire +1, visual calculus -1. In logic. Savoir faire +1, visual calculus. Calculus. I feel like we use visual calculus a bit more. I'm gonna keep that on. Boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Okay, so we can't go farther left, it seems. All right, let's get that. See what's over here. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of the shaded bench, covered in rust. Sign says, Entrée interdite. No ticket taker booth, no longer in operation. Got some stuff. I think I just put that in the bag. Alcohol. More trash to sell, nice. And more money, nice. Found people. What is that? That clothes? What is this? The hat? +2 logic, -1 perception. Work. Reactions. Torque and reaction speed or torque. Where's reaction speed? Reaction speed is 6. Oh, we can probably get rid of that. And then perception is 7. So we're good. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. -1 perception, +2 to logic. My logic is 6. I mean, we're fine. We're fine. Not seeing anything else to target, so I guess we'll go in here. Never mind. The door is not only barred shut; it's inaccessible. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh, we didn't look at this. Oh, well, how to? Is it over here, right? All right, there we go. All right, what is this?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely going down here. Why this many bullet holes? So we just need to get a 15, but we have a 9. That's pretty good. Bullet holes on the plaza, bullet holes in the backyard. Know about the revolution. Hey Kim, even more bullet holes. Something definitely going down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez's sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
Okay.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing
Damn,
the wall.
we barely passed.
There are many of them. A dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to 2 options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces. It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries.
Or maybe...
You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Bye.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Okay. There's definitely a lot out here across this water thing. A buoy bobs in the water. The number on it says 11. These heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes and crumbling. Tiny cages carefully constructed. Wait, are these the, this might be the two of them. Soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. They won't light up. This is probably the zoologist. Maybe?
Here we go.
Yep, there we go.
Nice and easy. No way out, little guys.
Fuck, I don't have the
Not
pen.
out of this jam.
I don't have the pen that would probably help
There's
with
a
this guy.
cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Gary.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy to see the RCM.
Oh no, it's all right. I'm just busy. What's this about?
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back. Water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Told the whole story. Yeah.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind.
His hands are large and weather-worn, but also used to delicate, precise work.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for. Tell me about traps. Lena seems pretty eager for you to return. How did you become a cryptozoologist? Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find? How big is this phasmid? Why are you so interested in this stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there? Okay, so what makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case.
What sort of specialized techniques?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm.
Damn.
So,
That's pretty damn big. Why are you so interested in this stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there?
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of my, of any, cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defenses, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
He shakes his head. What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says brusquely, even enough that even he seems taken aback by it.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said there has been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
Pretty clever. Females reproducing without males? A travesty. Crime against passion and common sense. Arouses no special feelings in me. That's pretty clever.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
Tell me about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lena designed the traps?
Yes.
He says with some pride. How do the traps work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
A carnivorous stick insect? Seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Let me ask you about something else.
Yes. What?
Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south, where Lena would be.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena. Come on, you're doing this for yourself, not for her. I didn't know it was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it.
Really? She sighted the phasmid? Didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Kaufston continues. That might be the check that I keep failing when trying to talk to her.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Another cough into his fist this time. Maybe you can go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later. You should just give up on this bug hunt. Okay, I understand. I don't give up on things either. Yeah, maybe you should go back to the whirling, warm up, and just come back check the traps later.
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
What if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
He looks at you with obvious surprise. Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar. Chaos is my method. I am its scion. I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked. Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar.
Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail, and, above all, persistence.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them...
He gestures to the trap in front of him.
You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
Pursuit of knowledge is its own fun, or its own justification. What, aren't you having fun? Pursuit of knowledge.
Is it?
He doesn't look too convinced, but the small shrug indicates why not. What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of these traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me. Lay it on me. Thick. Present your armpit. I don't want this. Thank you very much. Lay it on me thick. He douses you with the odd-smelling spray, a double helping as you present your other armpit, and then gives you a satisfied nod.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
He looks at the lieutenant with disdain, then puts the spray pack in his pocket. I'm ready, let's get to it.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt. What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
Alright, I'll get going. We'll go check. He said this way was one of them. Alright.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh. same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be the first one. No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air. It'll be the next one, surely.
Surely. Anyway, the air is nice and fresh here.
Alright, let's leave. Alright, there's that one. Alright, so can I go past them? Like, what's past them? So we still need to, I mean, we need to get on that dock over there too. Damn, they're gone? It was impossible to get a fire going near the ocean.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Lieutenant takes a note, the more out of habit than duty. Keep going. The next one is the lucky one. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying myself. I want to make it clear that I don't actually believe the phasmids exist, okay? Let's keep going. The next one's the lucky one.
The next one has a crab trapped in it. These are just crab traps, you do realize.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Any more down here? No, okay. So I can't go any more that way. Alright, so let's head this way. We still need to get up there. I think we can get to from here. Yes. Bars cover these long dusty windows. Talk to you guys in a second. Nice. Another power box. It charges nothing now. It's empty. I don't know what the point is. Let me put this on. I don't know what the point is down there in the bottom right. Ooh, that was a lot of money. Where it says like clicking the thumbsticks. Like it doesn't, I'm not sure if it's supposed to do something. The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Okay. Wait, there's another one. Alright. Got some items. Check this out.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Turn away. Damn. How y'all doing?
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side.
Just a whisper.
This was to deal with.
A blonde man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
The lieutenant nods. Hold on, what? Hypertext? Wait, what was that about windows before? Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
Yeah. You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
Worms.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Points to the building again.
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
So fascinating about an empty old building. You look like someone who has money. You have money? I don't think I should ask him for some money.
Aha, but it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
Tape computer?
Mm-hmm. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
Saying that Felt Electrical built this boardwalk? Look under your feet. What happened to the engineers, the company people? The revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers? How did those tape computers work? They work like radio computers? You're saying that Felt Electrical built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Wait. Is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
It means they all died at the hands of the communists. Let's say it to the kid. I'm not gonna be disrespectful like that. Tape computers, right?
Tape computers.
He nods, wind tousling his suit jacket. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Decret de Mars.
Le Decret de Mars.
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bombessier dans le Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
How did the tape computers work? They work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant. Exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raises his finger, remembering something.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort.
Wompty Dumpty Dum.
It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Jews joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
Wumpty Dumpty Dum.
He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay, the Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, Paul Ockerman, Keith and Guy Juiced, what are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up, according to the lieutenant. Kim, is he making this up? Come on, there's no place called the Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center.
Actually, I think there is. No, it's too much. He's joking.
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
Clears his throat.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Mr. Son, can I... So we just got Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center. -1 suggestion. It only takes 42 minutes. Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center. I like it.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Cool. I've seen cooler things than that. The RCM should get some of those. Cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of 07.
Wait, the failed playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld Playback Experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
Takes a step back, the boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. I wanted to ask something
But
else.
of course. What else?
Alright, yeah, that's it, I guess. Great, thank you for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, This was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Alright.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know...
Takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Can you still shoot though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Huh? Quick travel church? Is that the church, or is the church in there? Well, let's go here first. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Some money, give me some money.
A payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Oh, this was one of the phones that worked. Pick up the handset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Didn't he say inoperable? I thought he said inoperable. Put 10 cents in and dial a random number.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre?
Voice is female and sounds about 100 years old.
Say you're not Pierre. That seems like a better idea.
Yes, it's me, Pierre. Might be. What Pierre like? No, this is not Pierre.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Who is Pierre?
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did
We get
to our
here.
country.
The woman moans and the phone's lines howl in unison with her. I'm not a salesman. I was just calling a random number and you somehow ran with it. Yes, I'm a salesman. What exactly did we do to your country? No, I don't know who I am, but who are you? No, I'm a police officer.
To hell with the police. To hell with you.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
Alright, well, she said fuck the police.
You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
How many we can just keep calling random numbers? Alright, that was kind of weird. How do I get under the boardwalk? Because I'm pretty sure we saw something that mentioned about being under the, there was something under the boardwalk. Dead phone, a smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. They were pissed. Okay. This way. That's a Nolan Vinching unsuccessful model. This is where we were. Okay, I don't know how to go underneath the boardwalk. Alright, let's head this way. Kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. A school of fish huddle around the fence post, then scatter into the dark. What is that? Can I do anything with this? No. Like some kind of leopard print clothing. This. Yep. For you a drawbridge. It can only be lowered from the other side. Full of holes. Could the post hide treasure? Look inside. Damn, bro, I'm finding some shit out here. Alright, so we gotta go up there. Can I go under here? I can. Hold on, what was that? The bird right there. What did I just miss? I just missed something. It was... Wait, there... There we go. You're right, a white-bellied cormorant eyes you suspiciously. Okay. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. That's someone stacking rocks? Hold on, I'll talk to you in a second, sir. Painted with pastels, someone is trying to bring cheer to the world. Perhaps from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice to keep the tent erect. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered with little humanoids.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What's this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Push it over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
You should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
Lieutenant gestures towards the young woman next to the tent. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
Points his thumb at the lieutenant.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this. I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Gesture for you to squeeze in. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Pilot nasal sprays, brand name Nosifed Ultra. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. Speaker, the big kind they use for live music.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake your hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg!
He yells, the tape player high above his head, continuing to blast strange music.
Together with a Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
No need, the place is pretty bad. Next time, watch yourself. Was there something you wanted?
Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not
And there.
exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended. Dopeheads!
Dopeheads.
Burnouts.
He angrily spits on a screw, then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Strike that! The word!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burners really are? Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Kind. I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. What kind?
The spooky kind.
What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more. Get the task. I'll make up my mind later. I have questions for you first. These have more important things to do right now, kid. I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
He claps his hand enthusiastically. The status of the church. I haven't gotten inside the building yet. Who exactly are these people inside the church? Been some kind of Ecclesiastes church. The temple of equipment. What's the status of the church?
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
What about the key? How long have people been locked in there? What about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Be the cool cop. Catch the key as it flies towards you. Let it fall to the ground, then pick it up like a normal adult person. So I just have to... okay.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Gotcha.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man. Play it cool.
The speed freak nods to you.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Damn. How can you be sure they haven't starved to death? This is cool. Taking initiative like this is proper citizen behavior, and I endorse it. How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Andre, do you know what involuntary manslaughter means?
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives.
He keeps going down. What does that even mean?
I don't know. What does anything mean, really?
Oh, yeah.
He looks at his friend with an expression of profound understanding. Sounds like nonsense.
You're right. It is nonsense. Total garbage. I knew you'd see through it. You're one smart cop.
Get by. Now where was I with that padlock?
He nods attentively, ready to answer the questions of one smart cop.
Right, other questions.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know.
Who exactly are these people inside the church?
The truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved?
Well, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the drug trade with the union.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
You haven't physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
That could be the woman that's associated with it. What was that about something watching you. Yeah, what's the thing?
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human? As in a ghost? Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like
Oh.
some kind of crab man.
Crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Are you sure there was a crab man?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Hey, can you tell me about the machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
But how can you be sure they're burnouts and dope heads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow, you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire. I don't see a single thing wrong with this argument.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology...
His percentage
fool you.
keeps going down.
Where do you think the drugs come from?
Alright, let's talk about something else.
What?
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiasts own the church. Who are these ecclesiasts?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Before we go on, what do you mean by video run? Now humor me. What is the founding party? I'll mask it. I don't even know what the founding party is. Alright, yeah, let's mask it. Now humor me.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization.
And
they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a dance club in one of their churches? They sound like exactly the kind of people who would want loud dance music in their church.
Totally.
There isn't a trace of doubt in his voice.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
Man, Egghead's picture just reminds me of Solus from Dragon Age.
Love is hardcore.
Unity.
Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod, as if it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
No words, enjoy the beat, nod your head. I don't quite understand what you're talking about. What's a posse? I guess love can be pretty hardcore. I now understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anodic music is about love, and so is the Pericarnassian church. No, this is too much. No sane organization would want this level of absurdity in their church. Yeah, they would not want this.
That's pretty downbeat. I think I speak for all of us when I say we expected the law to be more open to the idea of love, unity, and the Pericarnassian posse.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. His expectation is fierce.
I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
See, you brought your own water. Hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here. What all the notes are fed?
The what now?
He leans in to hear you better. One of the bottles of nasal spray in the corner. The Nosafed Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Not fine to me. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Tell me about another thing. Not fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
I have some nose problems too. Good. Now onto the next thing.
Yes. What?
You brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water.
And it's distilled too.
Oh.
Doesn't know what to say.
It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
But I also smell ether. Why? Mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like laundry detergent. I smell ether. Why?
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No.
No. It's mixed with a peculiar chemical agent like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share. However, their breathing is regular, their jaws stay put, and their pupils aren't dilated. So, not under the influence right now. At least, not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants. How do you know all this?
Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
I'm convinced I'm a smart cop, so they... unexplained ether smell, unexplained Nosafed. Roll a 16, so I would need a 10. Logic. Need to roll a 10. Oh.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Okay.
Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center.
Gotta put on our logic.
You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the art crowd. You hate them. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves. It's nauseating. An industry built on sprezzatura and sparkling wine. And, let's be honest, tax evasion schemes. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is the heart of this unholy symbiosis of aesthetics and tax optimization. And now that you've internalized it, you can have a piece too.
-2 suggestion. Encyclopedia passives give plus 10 XP and 2 real. Yo, that's crazy, but the suggestion kind of sucks. I'm a pretentious wanker. That's fine. Alright, so we need to put on logic. Logic stuff. Ooh. Bit of logic. This one on. The glasses. Okay. Alright, let's try it.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I just need to roll a 6.
A number of things don't add up.
I got a fucking crit.
Let's take a look.
Success.
How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids. Now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Time in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform. I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Gefrader. Could have been captain, imagine that.
What happened?
Disco happened. Smelled so impossibly sweet. Life tore me a new asshole. I did. I happened to myself. Well, it smelled so impossibly sweet.
He doesn't know what to say.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent.
You're sober. Was it hard for you to keep sober for this meeting? This isn't the makings of a club. Tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
Points at the speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend? That nosefed is here for its active ingredient. Distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab. Ether in the air, a useful solvent, good for getting acting agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
Miles nervously. Distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
All cellular-based life. What's your point, Lawbringer?
That nosefed is here for its active
He
ingredient.
said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine. Almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
No need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
Sounds tired. You're sober. Is it hard for you to keep sober for this meeting? Short. Tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Preposterous? Against the law? Punishable by summary execution? Preposterous?
I meant to say, not true.
You're sober. Was it hard for you to keep sober for this meeting?
We don't need drugs to be hardcore.
Shut the fuck up, Egg.
Maybe not today, Egg, but you need drugs to get through the days when you're not expecting me.
Climb down from the equestrian monument, cop man. Consciousness is new to the universe. We all have our ways to ease the shock.
Bottom line is, I know.
What exactly is it you know?
So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
We do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment. Tell me what's really going on and we'll work from there. I can be lenient. I don't really care. I just wanted to crack the case. Do what you want. I'll do what I want. You tell me what's really going on and we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
Not calling back up and hauling you off to the pen, for starters. Haven't you heard? I'm the dirtiest cop this side of the river. I'll make life hard for you, using every connection I've got. Not calling back up and hauling you off to the pen, for starters.
Okay, man. Okay.
Raises his hands.
Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revachol.
Because we do. We totally do.
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
To get our foot in the door.
Why'd you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
Give me your cash. Ask for a bribe first. Pack up and report to Precinct 41. Arrest them. Get lost. I want to see you again. Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anodic music. Proceed with the club. It wouldn't work without the lab. Do what you have to do to keep the club alive. Have to look into the spooker situation before I can decide what to do with you. Alright, back it up.
No, please!
Don't with a large head press to stop on the tape player. In the silence, you can hear the wind howl outside.
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time.
Without his smile, he looks heartbroken and older than you thought he was.
He looks almost as old as you.
We need a win. I promise you this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
This will be nothing. You can hear the ice cracking underneath you. Outside on the pier, the last century development crumbles in the wind. A grape-shot row of fallen houses, and so does Rue de Saint-Jérôme and Main Street. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa La Bosse.
Wait, does anyone feel that?
What?
The law is the law.
No! What does that even mean?
Looks like he's at least 45 years old. What does that even mean?
Fuck, man. You said you'd be lenient. What happens at the station?
Case will be reviewed. You might get prosecuted or not. We'll see. First, I need to see all of your identification documents. Case will be reviewed. You might get prosecuted or not. We'll see.
Fine. I guess we're truly done.
Guys, but first I need to see all your identification documents.
The would-be leader pulls out a card from his jacket pocket and hands it to you. The name reads Pete Andre. His friend hands you his papers. The name reads Carl Holtzman.
Jermaine van der Wijk.
Mark their names down on your paperwork and hand each the form.
I guess that's that.
Pack it up, Edge.
Closes the toolbox. Damn, it's still music? Damn. Alright, that was it. Alright. Let me save again. Save there. Okay, let's go ahead and we gotta put our other clothes back on. This one and this one. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and take our break real quick. We've been going for a little bit. Gonna go ahead and feed the cats, you know, eat a little something, and yeah, we'll be back after that and continue on more with this. We'll probably explore the church and see what else is left over here on this side of the water. We still got to find 2 more traps, and yeah, we got a lot to do. We got to go back to the police car, check if they called back about that stuff. Got to talk to the cryptozoologist in there. We got to do some karaoke. The smoking guy, the lady waving the gun around. But yeah, we'll get to all that. We'll see if we actually have enough time in the next half of the stream. But yeah, other than that, I'll be right back. So see you guys in a second.